Hey, my name is Nyla, and I'm here to start a trading YouTube. This is going to be the start of a trading journey to help you and me. So, with that being said, this is my name right here. This is going to be my YouTube where I do daily analysis of trades. I break down trades for beginners. And honestly, I'm starting this YouTube because I just feel like there's not a lot of, I'd say, Forex or indices or crypto traders that are like me, I guess, in a way where it's like a beginner. I feel like everybody is just like already made it, already big time, already got the Bugattis, already got the mansions, already taken 1,000,000 flights in 2 days. Like, I just wanted to start a YouTube and build a community where basically people who are like you and me, who are just starting, yeah, you're profitable, but you're not there yet. I just wanted to show you the real of what it's like to be a trader, and honestly just be as raw and genuine as I can. You feel me? So with that being said, I'm going to be doing a breakdown for the week. I'm going to show you guys exactly what charts I'm looking at, exactly what trades I'm taking. I am a Forex trader, but there are times where I look at indices. There are times where I look at commodities. There are times where I look at crypto. So as I build the community and as we basically, get to know each other, then you guys are going to be able to ask me questions. I could break down charts for you. I'm just here to do everything. Like, whatever you guys need, whatever I need for myself, because I'm obviously a student to the game as well, I'm going to make sure that I can provide for myself and provide for you guys. So, with that being said, let's just jump on into the chart video. Alrighty, let's get into these markets. So, take that out of there. Let's move this over. Alrighty, so as of right now, get this out of there. As of right now, I have about, I want to say, these are all the pairs that I do trade right here. I only stick to these, and there's a reason why. It's not important. These are just the pairs that I trade, and in a later video, I'll explain why. But for this week is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 possibilities that I'm going to be looking to get into from February 22nd, which is today. I don't trade Sundays, so that's a lie. But February 22nd all the way to March 1st. So let's get into them, and I will explain exactly why I love them. The market is open right now, so me recording this is kind of like, I don't like recording when the market is open, but honestly, it is what it is. Alright, so right now we have UJ. These are my notes right here. I do trade FX allergy strategy along with ICC strategy. I use both. So I can do a video breaking that down, but right now I'm just going to explain why I'm looking for what I'm looking for. So as you can see over here, my notes basically say that I am looking to get into a sell for UJ. So I'm looking for sells because right now the weekly is bearish. Daily is bearish. Lower high, lower low. 4 hour, however, is bullish, but it just switched bearish if we can get this candle to close like this. So honestly speaking, it's doing exactly what I wanted to do. It is breaking below my AOI, and this is an important AOI, especially on the daily. This is my weekly AOI, but this is my daily one. We have 1, 2. All right, let's start here. There we go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points that it hit. So this is an area of interest, and this is where the market basically shows a lot of either I'm going up or I'm going down. Basically, it's a lot of points that it hits in this one right here. This is why I hate like recording when I'm like the market's open, because now it's just gonna show all my alerts, But I will do my best to. I'm going to mute the alerts actually for right now. Yeah. Let's just pause them. Yeah, I'll unpause them after the video, but I just don't want them to keep popping up, whatever. So yeah, so basically we have two time frames that are in sync, the weekly and the daily. So right now the 4-hour is converting bearish. Bearish means obviously sells. So the only thing about this is that there's a huge candlestick down, right? So Sunday obviously still open. Huge candlestick down. Now what I'm gonna look for before I enter the trade, because most people will enter the trade right now because they're like, oh, it's selling, let me hop in. No, I'm going to wait for a pullback or a correction. Yeah, correction. So go down to the lower time frames, and this is kind of where ICC gets involved, because I made my there's the highest point, there's the lowest point. There's where I put my the sellers are here, the buyers are here. So like I said, what I want right now is a pullback of any sort. And what makes this trade even better is that it's also at my AOI, so it's just basically giving me two huge confirmations. All I really need is a pullback. Now, if I don't get the pullback, oh well, on to the next trade. That means that it just sold, it didn't retrace. It is what it is. Yeah, that's UJ. I will be looking for sales. I'm also gonna be doing a update in the middle of the week to let you know if I got in. I'll be putting it on my Instagram as well to let you know if I entered, if I didn't enter, when I entered, everything about that, all that good stuff. So, boom. This is UJ. Cool. Got the sales in there. I could do a more detailed video about you know, explaining like market structure and all that stuff. It's just right now I wanted to try to keep the video as simple as possible. I don't want to get into that much of explanations right now, but I can at any time break it down. But basically, yeah, for UJ, I am looking for looking to sell it at least to down here. But like I said, I do need that pullback. Candle like this. Oh my gosh, if a candle came like this, candle came like retesting this, like kind of like this right there, that'd be perfect. Next thing I'd be looking for after that is just a indication, another bearish engulfing, and I'm in there. I will probably look for my bearish engulfing on the lower time frames, but that's besides the point. So I'll keep you guys updated if I get into UJ. I'm actively watching UJ right now. My next pair is going to be CADJPY. So they're all like moving right now. Every pair, as soon as it opened at 5 o'clock, boom, movement. And that doesn't mean hop in. That doesn't mean, oh, let me just get in right now. It'll be the best of both worlds. No, no, please don't. Actually, please don't do that. You have to have restraint. You have to have discipline. And if you miss the trade, you missed the trade. It didn't give you the confluences that you need. It's a million other trades you could take. That's why we have 6. Is there 6? Yeah, 6. All right, cool. So next we have CADJPY, and keep in mind that I have notes for all of these. Again, I could break it down, but these are more so like, this is Alex's strategy. I'm not really here to like teach Alex's strategy, but I do trade like him. So eventually, I guess as time goes on, you'll see exactly how I trade, the notes that I take. And everything is just about confluences. You want to make sure you have a good amount of confluences and why you're getting the trade. Your trade is like your business plan. So once you get into that trade, what do you tell other people to get into the trade? As simple as that. So this is CADJPY right here. And, oh, hold on. All right. This is CADJPY. And we are also looking for sales for this one, as you can see with my arrow indicating here. This is the main goal, but this is going to be for partial profits right here. So CADJPY is going to be the same. The weekly is bearish. I don't know what that says, high or low. I should say lower high. And there we go. And lower low right there. Because we broke beneath this right here. This then turned the trade from bullish to bearish. All right. So after that, we have the daily is also bearish. We broke this level right here, and it's exactly why we're bearish. Again, I could get into this and explain it more. Just let me know if you want me to explain it more, go more into depth. There's going to be a video mainly for like intermediate, advanced people. But beginners, I love you too. I could get into that for you guys. So right now we have movement on the CAD. Great movement. This is kind of the movement I wanted. Not so volatile. I didn't expect it to be this volatile. This is literally like, let's see, from open to now. There's a almost 50 pip move. I like when stuff moves like this, but also it's just like, please make sure you give me the retracement that I need. And I would love a retracement all the way back to this AOI level and basically the buyer's level. It says new low, but that's because that's how I was marking it up. I think I marked this up on the 1 hour for ICC people. Yeah, I marked it up on the 1 hour. So made the indication or indication for ICC. For Alex strategy, it broke the AOI. It's just a bunch of, I enjoy having 2 sets of confirmations. It makes my trade stronger. You want to trade like me? Sure. I don't mind. But yeah, I'm waiting for a pullback to this area right here. Let me get rid of this so you can see. I'm waiting for an area to this, pullback to this area right here. Something that looks more so along the lines like this. Waiting for something like this. A bearish engulfing, and we are like jumping in that like 20 times. I'm lying. I'm probably gonna jump in like 2 to 3 times, but that is the CADJPY. Oh yeah, and this is my area of interest. As you can see, it hit it 1, 2, 3 times. Now 4 technically. So it's a common area where price comes and either reverses or continues up. So this is it right here. And the reason I want to wait for confirmation is because more confirmation is just because you never know. Like at any point, you just never know what's gonna happen. If this trade wanted to, it could literally, I could get it, like say I do get in right here. Say I get in. First of all, my stop loss is gonna have to be up to here. This is my first take profit, right? 1 to 1, horrible. And then there's my second take profit, which is a 1 to 2. That is good, but why not have a 1 to 4? Doesn't that sound pretty? Then on this one, this could be the 1 to 2, and there's your 1 to 4. It's better risk reward. You want to risk more, lose less. Yeah. All right. Cool. So the next trade I'm gonna be breaking down is GA. So GA already made a tremendously expeditiously freaking Christopher Columbus move right here. We have our areas of interest. These are my weekly ones. These are my daily ones. Sometimes the weekly and daily area of interest can be the same. However, as you can see, this is the lower high and this is the lower low for the weekly. So basically, this area right here is the lower high and the lower low, which means that I can make an area of interest within this whole thing. And that's really not conducive to the daily, which is why I had to switch it. As you can see for the daily, this is the lower high and this is the lower low. So it's kind of doing exactly what I wanted to do. The TP is really short for this one. It's really small because it already made such a major move. Let me just make sure I'm recording. Sometimes I have PTSD. Yeah, we're recording. All right, cool. All right. So sometimes I personally have like PTSD and stuff, and I just have to make sure I'm still recording. But as you can see, lower high, lower low for the daily. This is why the AOIs are down here for the daily candlesticks. So with that being said, weekly is bullish, daily is bullish. Weekly is bearish, daily is bearish. Sorry about that. 4 hours also bearish, and it's kind of doing exactly what I wanted to do. It is doing this retracement, and for ICC people, is doing a correction. So I wanted to get a little deeper in this box, but once I get a bearish engulfing, because right now it's going back into this area of interest, and it's going back into the buyer's box. So double confirmation, the moment it makes a bearish engulfing, I will be getting in. it will look something like this. I kind of wanted to pull up a little bit more up here so my stop loss could be like in this range. This is kind of how I want the trade to look. So probably gonna get a bearish engulfing about right here. Over like that. This trade is tight. It's a 1-to-1. What will make it a? It's a tight trade. It's not my number one for the week, but it is very possible that it's gonna happen because there's already a million confirmations that it is bearish on all 3 time frames, which is about a 30%. And it's not about, it is 30%. Weekly, daily, 4-hour, all bearish. It's tight, and I got this take profit because if you scroll down to the higher time frames, on the daily, this is like the area that it stops at the most, and then it starts to retrace and go back up. And I mean reverse and go back up. I can kind of move the take profit to this area, but it's just a little more risky because it's more common to stop in this area, as you can see. But it has touched this area 1, 2, wick 3, wick 4 times, opposed to like about 8 to 10 times here. So yeah, this would look a little prettier, honestly. And I usually, yeah, it's a 1 to 2. That looks so much better. Usually when I get into trades, I like watch my take profit. Like I always have an automatic stop loss. But for my take profit, I don't set it because I just watch it. Like I'm consistently watching my trade go into profit, and I manually close for the most part. But if I'm at work or something, then I'll have my take profit originally. But if I can watch it, I will manually close my trades, which is why I'll probably have a floating take profit in this area right here in about the 189, 516 area to 189, 170 area. I have my take profit floating in there. Honestly, that's about it's a 30 pip difference. So honestly, it's good for me to watch it. But yeah, right now it's at the area of interest. So we'll see what happens. Again, I don't get into trades on Sundays, so I'll mainly be looking at London session and New York session on Monday to see exactly what happens. All right, now on to what everybody loves, gold, of course. For this one, I don't have any areas of interest. Why? Because gold is like just flying to the moon. So there are no areas of interest. This is just one of those like price was at a super low right here. Honestly, it would have been amazing to get in right here. Look at this. This is February 1st. You would have got in right there, which a lot of people probably did. You're like making tons of money right now. Me personally, I just started getting back into gold, even though everybody was talking about gold. I don't follow the hype, so I'm going to get into gold, and gold is going to be something that I hold on a different trading platform. I'm back. Apparently New York City is in a state of emergency. It's a blizzard outside right now, so my phone just decided to give me the most craziest Amber Alert while I'm recording, but deep breath. That's here nor there. Let me get back to the video. That was crazy. I'm over here scared out of my mind. Like, what the hell? All right, cool. All right, so the thing about gold is going up. That's all that freaking matters. We have JP Morgan that's saying that gold is said to hit like 8,000. 8,000 is all, let me just put it in perspective. 8,000 is all the way up here. Like gold's nowhere near there. So honestly, gold's going to the moon. And like I said, I'm gonna be holding this on a separate account and my trading account, just because this is a good level to get in. I just needed to do more of a pullback for me. Not more of a pullback, but I would appreciate a see on the 1 hour how it's doing whatever it's doing. I needed to do this. I would like for it to at least get in this area. I could continue to the upside, but we'll see. Gold is one of those real volatile pairs. Not the most volatile, but it's super volatile. So honestly, for beginners and stuff like that, I would stay away from gold unless you or trading it on a different like platform, like holding it like on a Robinhood account or on a different type of broker, and investing like whatever. Just a volatile pair. There's no need for me to get like deep about it. Okay. Anyway, like I said, I'm just going to wait for gold is, I don't even need to go over this. Gold is bullish. Gold is super, super, super bullish. It's going to the moon. Weekly, bullish. Daily, bullish. 4 hour, what is it? Of course, bullish. Like, all these time frames are super, super bullish. Like I said, I just would prefer for gold to do more of a pullback so I could enter again. I mean, it's going, it is on this uptrend right now. It is going to need to take a little break, get a little tired, and reset. So whenever it pulls back, shows me some red candlesticks, your girl is in there. Not much on gold though. That's literally, it should actually be at the bottom because it's not really my top pairs. My top pairs are UJ and CAT and UJ and CJ. So GU is the next pair. A million notes on GU, a million notes. Let's get those out of here. The thing about GU is that, all right, so we have the weekly is bullish, right? We have a higher low, higher high right here. Let me just physically show you. Higher high and a higher low, and this is the higher high right there. So it's clearly bullish on the weekly. On the daily, it is clearly bullish as well. We have our super duper higher low right here and our higher high right here. Cool. And then on the 4 hour, we are bearish. I can break this down, but honestly, oh, I lied so much. I lied. The 4 hour, I didn't even see this. See, I'm not paying attention. I'm lying to you guys. But anyway, the 4 hour is actually bearish. I mean, bullish. That's a good sign. That's a very good sign. I want the 4 hour to pull back and reset. I really do. Because like I said, this is weekly and daily being bearish and the 4 hour being bullish is good right now, because what we want is for the 4 hour to then flip bearish, and that is when we start to look for entry signals. Right now, yeah, all these trades are like moving ridiculously right now. There's another 50 pips. They're all moving like 50, 40, 50, 60 pips on a Sunday, which is, but that's because of whatever happened on the weekend is causing the trades to move now that the market just opened up, having a nice little reset. But like all things, it does need to, what is this? What's this little dot right here? Did I put that dot there? Whatever. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, anyway, like I said, this is, so I made this for the ICC people, highest point right here, lowest point right here, indication right here. Gonna wait for a correction for a continuation. For the XAUUSD people, AOI right here, waiting for, well, sorry, let me slow down. For the ICC people, back to you. You can trade this either way. You can do short-term buys, capitalize off of it, but the main target is sells. That's mainly what we're looking for. Right now, let's get into this area of interest right here. We're gonna see what happens. I have a bunch of alerts on for like literally everything in my whole life. Do I have an alert on for this one? I don't. Oh, that's because I'm manually watching this one because it's not my top trade of the week. But I'll probably at some point put some alerts in because I want to know exactly what it does when it gets to this area of interest right here. Actually, let's just, while we're here, let's just make it. Why not? GU is at second AOI. Simple. Trade. We're just going to move this closer to the area of interest. Boom. Wow. Simple. All that talk, I showed up. Nah, we saw. But yeah, so GU, I'm mainly looking for sales. It's doing a pretty nice, beautiful retracement to me. I really like how it looks. As you can see, there's my TP right here. Why is it my TP? Because it hit here and it hit here and it hit here 3 times. So I think it's safe to say that is a nice TP to be at. I mean, all in all, we can continue to go down and down and down and down. But honestly, you could just continue to get in, take profit, in, take profit, in, take profit. Like, I'm not holding my trade for like 5 weeks here. I'm not a swing trader. So yeah, that is let me get rid of this. That is GU. Make sure if you guys do have any questions, need me to slow down, need me to break down anything, whatever you need from me, please like put some comments, and I will respond to all, because I have nothing better to do to respond to you guys. But yeah, anyway, on to the last pair. GBPNZD, of course, a million notes. I love to take notes. It helps me like just remember everything. Not that I have short-term memory or anything, but like it just helps me. All right, whatever. So we have weekly is boom bearish. Why is it bearish, guys? Why is it bearish? Before I even move on, why? Because this is a lower high and this is our lower low. It broke structure right here. No, actually, I'm lying. It broke. No. Yeah, hold on. I'm confusing myself. Hello. Yeah, it broke here. Boom. Oh, actually, what makes it's this one right here that makes it bearish. All of this is just noise, not noise, but this is just market structure. Breaking here, this like level right here is what made it become bearish. But again, I could get into that later. So let's just break down while I'm in it. Weekly is bearish. Boom. Daily actually bullish now. Yeah, daily's bullish. Okay. And the 4-hour is bearish. Let me just look at this again. Bullish. Bearish. 4 hours shifted. That's what's throwing me off. You see, I'm over here like, what's going on? Oh, but it been shifted though. What am I talking about? Whatever. The 4-hour is bearish. So the weekly and the 4-hour are the ones that are in sync. And now we honestly have to wait for, we would have to wait for the daily to be bearish to be interested in this trade, actually. Because the weekly and the 4-hour are good, but now these area of interest don't matter because the daily is bullish. So these area of interest no longer matter. It will have to break this, and it's a lot of depth in here. But I'm actually like not interested in this trade anymore. I'm pretty sure it's gonna I'm pretty sure, yeah, you could get in, you could make money if you sell it here. Wow, look at that, 100 peps. You can make money. I mean, it did make an indication towards the it made an indication, it retraced. It made an indication, it did a correction. It's not that big of a correction. But then it made the continuation right here. So basically your TP will be if you got in there, stop loss a little bit above here. Take profit all the way right here. It's a 1-to-1. It's BS. I mean, if you want, you could drag it right here, 1-to-2. But like I said, I'm not really as interested in this trade anymore. I'm going to put an alert though, just so I can watch it. Just want to watch it. GBPNZD is at entry. Okay, cool. And then, yeah, that's it. That's all the pairs. I do have these other pairs that I'm just not interested in this week. Let me just, not interested in that anymore either. Now we have 5 pairs, but honestly speaking, like being a trader, I'm not going to sit here and trade all 5 of these pairs at the same time. No, I'm gonna select which one looks the best to me. These 2 are my high ones, but right now they are on the move. So, yeah, they are on the move bad. Like they are like just tanking to the death. Tanking. I need a retracement. But okay, but for now, my name is Nyla. I will be doing this every single week. Every single week. Psh, yeah, mind blowing. Every single week. I'm gonna be doing this. I'm also going to be getting on Wednesday or Thursday, letting you know how the trades are going, letting you know if I got into the trades. I will be having a TikTok. I will be having an Instagram. I will be keeping you guys updated with every single thing about trading. Everything that has to do about trading, I'm your girl. We're going to do that. So let me be generic and let me say like, comment, subscribe, that whole good thing. Please subscribe. I'm a new YouTuber. 2026 is going to be the year for all of us, because we're going to make money this year. We're going to go crazy this year. It's up. But just like the video, comment. It takes 2 seconds. Actually, like it right now. All right, copy. Thank you for doing that. Subscribe right now. Thank you. It takes 2 seconds to do that. And guess what? I'll see you in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you watched the full video. I'll be editing some parts out. You know what? I'm going to stop talking. Goodbye, guys. Thank you for watching.